I absolutely love what Oda has done with Loki in this arc. Everybody was expecting him to be a complete trickster character, but his tragically heartbreaking story is a trick in and of itself, and he has skyrocketed into my favorite character in the series, because One Piece chapter 1169 is all about Loki and Harold. Despite the emu lore, cool moments, and exciting cliffhangers, the emotional core of the chapter lies in these 2 pages, where we get to see, for the first time really, Harold and Loki talking to each other wholly sincerely. The last time we really saw this was when Loki was a literal baby. We immediately see Harold placing these expectations of ruling Elbaf on him, which really just shows how disconnected he is from his own country, where he thinks anyone would believe Loki if he were to say that Harold was tricked and took power. Speaking of tricks, I really like how the introduction of Domi Reversi earlier and the tease of the castle incident at the beginning of the flashback led us to think that Harold had been reversied, when in fact it was rocks, and Harold had something completely different going on. This thing that is completely different also shows a level of sadistic brutality that we didn't even see from rocks. In particular, this panel of Harold crushing his soldier's head was really brutal and tough to read in the best way. I also like how Gibbon mentions that titles aren't hereditary, which is interesting for multiple reasons. A, obviously Ace and Roger. B, could this mean that Loki won't be the king of Elbaf? This could be Cope because I really want him to be a Straw Hat, but this could be some cool foreshadowing, especially since we saw that Rox's official hair color is purple, just like Loki's hair. Huh? Okay, whatever. Also, C, this could potentially mean that Blackbeard doesn't inherit his biological father's will, as well as Loki inheriting it. I've done enough theorizing for one video though, because I am not a theorist, but this chapter is another undeniable 10 out of 10.